Yo, what's going on? What is happening? What is happening? How are you? Who we got in the building? We got Christian UK in the building. What is up, brother? Can you see me? Hope you can hear me. I'm working on the stream, trying to figure some stuff out. So I'm still working on like my intro and stuff like that, but I hope you are well. Always first in the building, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, I know. I think it's what I think we've been on a little hiatus for a day or two. Definitely a busy week over here, but happy to be back at it. Let me go ahead and just share my screen. Give me 1 second here. Just getting situated, man. Alrighty, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Louis Vuitton. Air Force Ones, obviously. So that is the main topic of discussion that we're going to be talking about today. So I'd obviously like to keep this mainly focused on Louis Vuitton, but we will transition obviously into additional sneakers that are going to be dropping mainly this month, but also in the coming months as well. I know Travis Scott there's been this announcement of these Phantoms that are coming out for Travis Scott that are pretty much loaded on the EU sneakers app. So definitely touch on that as well. But happy to have you in the building. Happy to be back. It's kind of weird It's kind of weird going live 8 days straight and then just not going live for a while. I almost felt like there was something missing in my day. I think it's just kind of like this muscle you exercise, and when you kind of like put a pause on it for a while, it just feels weird. It's like I'm not in the regular movements of life. But yeah. Christian says I'm way more focused on getting these LVs than the Green Sparks. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of profit, but again, these are not going to be easy. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people. Okay, number one, I don't know if the LV side can be botted. I'm under the impression there's going to be some kind of protection. I'm under the impression this might even be a draw. We don't fully know all that information, but we're figuring it out along the way. I do believe these are dropping on the 19th. Yeah, based on what I've seen. So what colors do we got? Let's go ahead and dive into that. Corey says, just wondering, does EU sneakers app ship to US? That's a really good question. I don't really think they do. Well, I'm going to ask you the reverse question. Does US ship to EU? No, not really. I don't think so. At least not from what I've heard. I know EU is for EU, US is for US. But if you guys hear anything and I stand corrected, let me know. But based on the amount of streams I've watched and all the information I know thus far, I'm pretty sure it's its own thing. If you're on Sneakers EU, it's for Sneakers EU, and they typically only mail to EU, EU addresses. But that's a very good question. I appreciate you asking that. Christian says, the 19th is going to be a crazy day. Jackie Robinson and LV dropping. Yeah. Well, this whole month is crazy if you think about it. You know what? The fact that the Green Sparks haven't even dropped yet, this coming week is just going to be bananas. It's going to be crazy. So just hang on to your wallets, hang on to your credit cards, because they're going to be screaming at the end of this next week. All right. Like we obviously know there's a lot of stuff coming, and a lot of the stuff we know we already have dates for. There's the Travis Scott Mocha Lows that are coming out. There's these coming out. This is just, I don't know where to start. I just kind of feel like I'm being pulled in so many directions, because even coming on live right now, I'm like, sheesh, what do I even talk about with you guys? There's just too much going on. I kind of wish they spread it out a little bit, you know what I mean? As opposed to just everything jam-packed all at once, and you just kind of feel like I can't even afford to buy all of this. If I want to hit on one sneaker, let's go for this, because I'm sure the amount of people that hit on the LVs, they're going to be able to flip them, get the money, and they're going to be able to use that to invest in all these other, all these other sneakers that are dropping. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. But hey, just even have the opportunity to go after these. Okay, look, these are retailing for $2,750. So most likely you're gonna be leaving the table spending anywhere from $2,900 to maybe $3,000. You need to factor in tax. You need to factor in all this other stuff. I know LV does their free shipping, especially if you're going to be paying something like this. But look at these on the aftermarket. Okay, I have this site over here. It's called Fashion File. Now, I don't even know how this is being sold right now. I think this was definitely backdoored because you can buy this right now if you have $15,000. Now, $15,000 is a lot of money, obviously, but I just wanted to share this with you that you can actually buy these if you happen to have the money. You know what I mean? Obviously, everybody wants a chance at what they're going to be retailing for. So what? We have two types of sneakers. We have the mids and we also have the lows, right? The mids obviously are retailing for 3,000, 450. You're probably going to be leaving the table spending 3,000, maybe 800, if anything. But these are crazy. Like the fact that this is even happening. You think about a collaboration with Nike and Louis Vuitton, and it's just like, I don't know. These are like some of the biggest brands in the world, like coming together, and then Virgil on top of that with Off-White. It's just like, I don't know. So even just to be able to see this, even just to be able to, like, oh my God, the gold ones are insane. I don't know if I can justify ever even wearing those. I know that these gold ones, I'm sure some guys are going to be wearing it on their wedding day or what have you. I know BG was talking about wearing the white ones for his wedding day. Now that's an amazing piece, because look, whether you're going to be getting this for the personal or what have you, like this is an investment. Like this is an investment. If you hit on these, if you're able to hit on these, they will pay for themselves, fivefold, fourfold. So it's really insane to be able to just, like, I don't know. It's insane to be living during this period of time where, especially in this month, where there's just so much happening in such a short period of time, and I think a lot of people just aren't really going to know where to throw their money. I mean, obviously this first, but still, this is a lot of money. $2,700, $3,000 for a pair of sneakers. I mean, look, a lot of the people that are going to be able to hit these are just going to flip them quick because with the money that they're going to make, they sell it to a rapper, an influencer, or what have you. It's like, you're good. You know what I mean? The shoes paid for themselves, and now you made anywhere from what, $7,000 to $10,000. So you guys let me know in the chat. Out of all of these, okay, I'm going to start from the top and then we'll scroll down. Okay, so we got the gold one. We got this really interesting one over here that kind of is giving me European vibes with, like, the Vuitton and the graffiti. That's awesome. Like, to even see this coming from a fashion house and just on a sneaker, I'm a fan. I think it's really cool. It's definitely very different. Now, it's obviously a piece that's not going to be for everybody, right? And then we have these black ones, which, honestly, if you look at the material, if we scroll in over here, let me just go ahead and click here. I can't even, oh yeah, okay, there we go. If we scroll into it, it almost looks like this is just going to gather a lot of, like, I don't know, dirt, hair, dust. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't go for this one. It just, I mean, I can see the demeanor. It's nice, but it just doesn't look like the type of material that's going to be maintained well. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the black one. This is freaking crazy. It's like, you got to be a prince to wear this. Tyler Kerr says, fire, but there's no way I'm brave enough to try and flip those at this point in my life. Hey, man, look, there are ways to flip this for sure, but you're going to have to know where to go. Because you don't want to be going on, like, you don't want to be going on Facebook Marketplace to try to flip these. Like, people will rob you for sure. Like, this is a lot of money we're talking about. I think it really comes down to your network and who you know. What I would recommend doing, if you do happen to hit this, there are specific places that you can sell them. One of the places, I would not recommend StockX. Do not go to StockX if you do hit this. Do not sell on StockX. I would recommend this app. It's called Fashion File. And yes, they're going to take some money, don't get me wrong, but still, you're going to be making money if you sell it through them. This is just an option. So I consider this, and then I believe there's another place. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the Real. Okay, so if you live in a big city, there are certain places you can go for consignment. Okay, so whether it's Fashion File, whether it's the Real, those are a couple places you can go, and they'll you sign off on stuff. They'll have it in the store. People can come in, and trust me, somebody will buy these. Somebody that goes to these places will buy these. Regardless of the size, they will eventually sell. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that yeah, I know it's a lot of money. It's kind of scary to spend this much money, and then, you need to pay the credit card off, or you need to pay your mom back, or what have you. It's like you want to make sure that you have a buyer, and I think the best way to do that is through consignment, especially the fact that a lot of people are going to be looking for these. I don't expect them to have that many pairs for every single color that they're doing. Again, I don't know everything, but what I do know is this is my favorite color. If I could go for any single one of them, I would definitely go for this, because this one is hands down, to me, it's the best one. Like, I really, really, really am such a fan of the blue. Just everything. It looks like just such a clean look. If I had the opportunity in this lifetime to own this piece and just, have it as a part of my collection to wear on special occasions, this just has my name written all over it. So I want everybody in the building to know that. Like, if I had a shot at any of these, I don't care about anything. I'll just go for this one. Like, this one is definitely, it's the one. It's the one for me. So let's go ahead and scroll down. These red ones are clean too. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, just something about my favorite color being blue. What are your thoughts on this one? This is, it's really out there. You got that like really loud mirror in the front. I mean, this is so Virgil. Like these colors and everything, and just like the aesthetic with like the different materials, like that's so Virgil. I mean, all of this is so Virgil. Don't get me wrong. But I'm definitely not the biggest fan of this. This would be lower on the list for me if I were to go for one of these. This one probably the one at the top, and then I'd probably go for the green second, and then maybe the red third. I just like those pops of color. You guys let me know in the chat what you guys would go for, because I'm more than happy to. I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious what you guys would be going for. Cool Kicks. LA said they would give me 10,000 for the brand new. Hey, there you go. You know what I mean? Hey, look, people will probably give you 15 grand for these, because if you look at the last ones that sold, they sold, I believe they sold for anywhere from 15 to 20, and then because it was a bidding, I mean, well, they started off pretty low, and then they just went all the way up to 100 grand. So, like, honestly, I'm actually thinking maybe even 10 to 15 is too low. Like these could go up to $20,000. I don't know. Again, I'm not a resale protector here. All I know is there's a lot of demand behind these, and a lot of people want these. So that's why I wanted to cover these today, because not only did I work for the organization 10 years ago, I really love the way that they construct a lot of their items. Like, there's a lot of love that's put into this. This isn't just like, this isn't the type of thing that like they don't care about the quality. They really think about the quality, especially when it comes to these sneakers. So, this is the highest of high when it comes to quality, especially collaboration with Nike, Virgil, and Louis Vuitton, right? Red ones all day. Hey, Tyler, man. Hey, shout out to you, man. No, definitely. Those red ones are really, really nice. Let's go ahead and click into them here. Let's take a little bit more of a gander here. So what sizes do they have for this? Okay. So yeah, online exclusive coming soon. Got everything from a 3.5 all the way to, obviously, those bigger sizes, and the NBA players are going to want those. So I'm just saying, sometimes you don't really need to know these famous people to be able to sell these, but trust me, they're going to be looking for them. Okay, just know that. So if there's a will, there's a way. There's always going to be a customer. Okay, just like your job is to find that customer. And I know that might not be the easiest thing. This is why it's important to have a diverse network and be able to know where to let people know that you have these, right? Because you don't want to be a target. You don't want to be showing up at a place to go sell this and then you get robbed, right? Like this is a lot of money we're talking about. But the reds are super clean. So again, this is the 40th anniversary of the Air Force One, and I think that's why there's like a lot of these Air Forces coming out as well. So it's kind of like it's Air Force year, okay? But this is cool. I like it. I like the fact that Louis Vuitton even has like this whole like 3-dimensional layout. Really to entice us to be like, I gotta get these. How do I get these? Right? Yo, what's going on? BG Kicks in the house. What's up, Mr. Old School? Hey, much love to everybody. If you haven't already smashed that like button, smash that like button for me. Again, we're just touching on. There's just too much heat coming out this month. Like I can't even. Like, you know what? Somebody better open a window because I'm having a hard time freaking breathing with the amount of heat that's coming from Sneakerland and everything they're laying on us. Like seriously. by the end of this month, we're all going to be freaking broke. You know it. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Again, we're just kicking it. We're having like just a chill stream today. But I did want to touch on these because there's a lot of talk about these. They're dropping on the 19th. People want to know, how are we going to acquire these? We're going to find out more information, obviously, on the like hopefully the day before, if not the day itself. Is it going to be a draw? Is it a first come, first serve? Just kind of just go for it. You know what I mean? Because I'm also kind of curious, like, is Louis Vuitton going to have bot protection? Like there's a lot of questions that we're kind of curious. Because here's the thing. If their site does not, we're all kind of screwed. Well, like, I don't think anybody's going to have a shot at this. Because I do know people internally at Louis Vuitton in any of these. So there is going to be an online release, as we know. But there's also going to be a kind of like an in-store release, but it's kind of like an underground in-store release only to the VIC. Maybe you're wondering, what's a VIC? It's a very important client. To become a VIC, you need to be spending a certain amount. I'm talking thousands of dollars. I think the amount might even be 100,000. I'm just saying, within your lifetime, but not all at once. So you can't just show up today and just be like, yo, I want to be first on the list, and I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff at Louis Vuitton. I'm sure some people are doing that, but that's not the way to get VIC status. VIC status is a relationship you're building with Louis Vuitton slowly and surely to effectively have your, your sales rep or your sales consultant over there, advisor, your fashion advisor, if anything. Because I used to work there. I used to know all the terminology and all the stuff and the materials and all the stuff, so I can kind of give you a little bit of like insight of what it takes to be a VIC. VICs are regular spenders. They pretty much make a purchase every month, if not every week, and they're always buying something. They're getting wined and dined. Like, we have sparkling water, we have coffee and all that stuff. We really want to make people feel at home. We want to offer people products that not everybody can just come into store and buy. And the reason we do that is because we're building a relationship here so you continue to come back. That's really what it is. So even if we don't have hype pieces, what are you going to do with your time? You're still going to want to come to us, right? So that's basically it at the end of the day. But sneakers on my mind. I love that. Yeah, sneakers on my mind. I love the red Air Forces. All right, I'm gonna scroll back because I do want to ask everybody again in the chat over here. Out of these, let's start again from the top. What's your favorite? Okay, I know. BG said he likes the white ones. The white ones is going to be his wedding day sneaker. Hey, respect. I highly respect that, man. If I had one shot, I'm going for the blue ones. I would definitely drop a bag for the blue ones if I can. I would sell a lot of my sneaker collection actually to obtain the blue ones. But okay, well, we got the gold ones. I love the graffiti. Really reminds me of just like hip hop, like just hip hop graffiti in pretty much in Europe. You know, it just really has that like European vibe. It's super sick, you know. And then these black ones, obviously it's a dust collector. So I don't know anybody. Respect to you if you're going to be going for that. I find it interesting also if you look at the Air over here, it's like in a weird like brown or gold. I don't know. I'm not such a big fan of that one specifically, but definitely the biggest fan of the blue ones, the red ones, and the green ones for sure. So let's scroll down and see some. So they also have these mids, which I find are pretty interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of a strap, but look, it's Louis Vuitton, it's Virgil, it's Nike. Yeah, sign me up. You know, like honestly, if I had an opportunity to get any of these, I would. But it is also a lot of money to spend if you're not either, you know, if you're not going to be making that money back right away, right? So I think it's important to have a client lined up for something like this if you do hit. Because here's the thing, you don't want to just go for one of these sneakers, just get any size, and then you can't find a client and you're stuck with the sneaker, right? I mean, I don't believe anybody's going to be stuck with the sneaker because these are in high demand. I'm sure it's even going to come in a pretty nice box and all that stuff because Louis Vuitton always hits with the presentation. You guys know that, right? Smash that like button if you guys are gaining some value out of this conversation with me. Again, we're just having a light conversation around some of the heat that is dropping because this month is just insane. I don't even know. I didn't even know what to title this because I don't even know where my mind is anymore. It's been such a crazy week, and there's just been so much heat, so many sneakers coming out. We got the Jackie Robinsons coming out. We have. I'll just show you guys real quick because obviously we do happen to have these coming out soon. The Travis Scotts. I know this is a December release, so I don't expect these to be on the U.S. sneakers app anytime soon. If it's going to be a December release, it just doesn't make sense. It's like we're only in July right now. For it to be in the EU, typically sometimes EU just has their releases sooner than we do, whether it's 3 months ahead, whether it's sometimes heck even 6 months ahead. Look, these will drop when they drop, but we're still waiting on the reverse mocha. So can we just chill for a while? Can we chill, please? Because we're already looking at the next Travis, and it's like, look, can we, like, we're you know, and I think we're going crazy. Can you guys agree? We're going crazy here. There's just too much craziness happening. Like I can't even keep my head on straight anymore because I don't know where to throw this money at with Louis Vuitton dropping stuff, Travis Scott, and then the freaking dunks that are coming, and then like the sparks are coming. I don't even know anymore. All right, but you guys let me know. Okay, I got a question for everybody in the chat. Out of everything that is dropping this month, if you could only get one item, what would it be? For this month, if you could just hit on one thing, don't even think about the price. I'm just asking, like, if you just hit one sneaker, Louis Vuitton, Travis Scott, the green spark, the off-white green sparks, like, or the Jackie Robinson. It's like, honestly, let's just not think about price. Let's set the price aside. Let's think about the fact we're sneakerheads and we love this stuff. Like, what would you actually want either in your collection or to wear, or heck, even a resell? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I am a little curious. For me, I'd probably go with these if I can, and that's kind of why I'm showing you this right now. Green. Oh, the sparks will probably get pushed. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Mr. Old School says off-white. Brian says, hey, yo, what's up, Brian PG? You say LV Air Force One, probably. Hey, man, same color right there. Let me go back and let's dial it back again, because I mean, I think it's important that we show these so you guys can like pick a color, because I'm under the impression you guys would probably go with the LV. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, it is the most value. It's a collector's piece. You know, I mean, because we're celebrating a bunch of stuff. We're celebrating the Air Force One, 40 years. That's crazy. We're celebrating Virgil. And you know, this is it. This is like a lot of his legacy. Like, honestly, I think it would be so crazy if Virgil was alive during this period of time, because they probably would have had a fashion show. Like, think about all the stuff that's not happening, but this is dropping. It's like there would have been a fashion show. You know, there probably would have been an exhibit if there. Well, I don't know. Anybody in the chat, BG, let me know. Did they have some of these at the exhibit in Brooklyn? I'm under the impression they probably had something. There's got to be something with Nike and Louis Vuitton that was in the museum. I didn't really see any photos or anything like that, but you know, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about it. I did see some photos, because a lot of the stuff that happened at Figures of Speech, you know, or that is happening at Figures of Speech over in Brooklyn, is really like showing the prototypes of Virgil's creations, you know what I mean? So it was like, it's nice to see that. I wish I had some photos I could share with you guys, but I'm sure some people, New York Dad took some videos of it. I know BG Kicks was definitely out there, like, you know, taking some photos and taking some videos. So guys, if you are in Brooklyn, highly recommend it. Highly recommend visiting Figures of Speech, and the reason why is because it's only going to be up and running, I think, until the end of the year. I think around January. So if the rest of the year just kind of goes and has like an upward projection for me, your best bet is I'm definitely going to visit there, and I'm gonna document some of the stuff so I can actually put a video together for you guys, because I want to document this stuff. I think it's important. I think it's important that we show a lot of the pieces that he did that were never released. That way, everybody has a clear understanding of like what he actually did, because there's a lot of stuff that was never released to the public. You know, there were some creations that just look really crazy, and it's like, it's nice to be able to see a lot of his older works. Yeah. I know that there was a canary yellow, I believe, I think it was one of the off-white, like the Jordan Highs, I believe. Like, I saw that in one of the photos, and that was definitely just something out of this world, because they never released that. It would have been nice if they did release that, but yeah, these are super sick. Really pricey, but we're talking about the quality being up there, and it's by Louis Vuitton. So these are sick. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a good time. Again, smash that like button if you guys are rocking with me. Let's get it up to 10 likes. How's that sound? 10 likes. It's really not a lot to ask. But I hope everybody is having a lovely day. I know we're almost at Friday. I wanted to ask everybody in the building, how did you guys do this morning? Let me go ahead and just double check over here. Yeah, we happen to have this drop this morning. And ladies and gentlemen, I was definitely up early, and I was up and about at 5 in the morning. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Yeah, I was up at 5 in the morning, and guess what? It was pushed. It was pushed another, what is it, 2 hours out. So the drop was at 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. EST, and this was, this was a tough one. This was a tough one because so they released on JD Sports and Finish Line. I tried both on desktop, just nothing. I really kind of regret not having it all pulled up on my mobile app because I was under the impression I was having issues logging into my account on my phone. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna rock with the desktop, and I'm kind of kicking myself because hey, some people took W's, but the thing about this release specifically, it was really a hit or a miss. It was kind of like luck is really not on your side. You just need to kind of get in early, get in the queue, and just kind of cross your fingers. You know what I mean? So if you didn't take a W, it is what it is. We move on. I think it's important for us not to beat ourselves up on the fact that like we didn't hit because hey, I tried. I gave it a good solid shot. I gave it the old college shot, and oh damn, green steel with the size 11W. That's what's up. That is the best size. That is hands down the best size to freaking get. So hey. Shout out to you. Congrats to you, man. Size 11. To me, that's the new money size. I don't even care about size 13s anymore. I like size 11 is the money size. So shout out to Green Steel in the building. It was a pass for you. Wow. Why? I'm curious. Regardless of where these are in the resale market right now, these are going to go up. We know that, even though the market's kind of at a weird lull. But yeah. I don't know. I hit Teal Zeals yesterday. Nice, awesome Green Steel. Hey, that's sick. I was on the fence. I was on the fence on going for the green for the Zeals, but then I took a pause. But also today actually. Sorry, I'm thinking about it. What did I go for today? Today I did go for the Jordan 2. So let's go ahead and let's bring that up. But hey, congrats on that, man. I did you get him in your size, or did you get him? Did you get him for somebody else? Green Steel. Let me go ahead and bring up the Nike app. All right. Yeah, Mr. Old School. I'm really curious. Why was it a pass for you? Because I mean, if you're going to be getting military blacks for retail, dude, that's a W. Tyler was stuck in the queue for hours. Yeah. Hey, man. Same. And when I started, it kind of like I was having issues. It just like it didn't time me out. It just said it had an error or a problem or something like that. So I was like, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah. All right. So you guys see my screen. Obviously, we got a couple things over here, but I just did want to touch on. Let me go ahead and pull it down. Let me know, did anybody go for this shirt? I was on the fence. I was close to it. I really like the back, but I'm not the biggest fan of the front. So I was a little torn with it. And then obviously these dropped pretty recently. I know a bunch of bricks. But look, if you're a fan of them, go for them. If you didn't get them, honestly, sometimes I see this as an opportunity to get your account active. Even if you just buy the damn thing and return it. I'm just letting you guys know. So I ended up getting this, even though I probably don't need it. But hey, free returns, and it boosts the algorithm. So I mean, I like these. I think these are sick. If I have the opportunity to keep them, I probably will because I like them a lot. But yeah, let's scroll down and okay, you got the Zeals. Okay, yeah, obviously we did touch on this, so I won't touch too much on that. But I am very excited about that. I did join a couple contests for this, and I'm just crossing fingers over here. Okay, Tyler says, pass on everything today besides military blacks and took an L. Hey, you win some, you lose some, we just keep moving, right? Green Steel says, got him for resale because I forgot it was woman sizing, and I got a size 11 woman's, and I'm an 11 men's. Okay, hey man, all good. We move on. If you got to sell it, you got to sell it. But weird, I'm not even seeing like the Jordan 2s anymore. Where do they go? Are you guys with me? Like, what exactly happened over here? Let me go ahead and just like find a link here. Jordan 2, Chateau. Okay. Come on, work with me. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. So I did go for these. Took an L. It is what it is. If I really wanted this, Stash SF actually did have a release party. I could have gone to it. I could have picked these up early about a week and a half ago, but I just passed. I had other things going on that day. So yeah, these released today. Shout out to anybody who did hit these. I do like them, even though I do kind of call them like the Pocahontas Jordan 2. Because I mean, if you look at it, it just has a lot of like that. I don't know. It just gives me Pocahontas vibes. I don't know. I mean, listen. I'm not here to come up with names for these sneakers that already have names, but I'm just kind of giving you my 2 cents on like, hey, this kind of reminds me of like, you know, the movie and all this stuff, and you know, Disney. I don't know. It just kind of does. Okay. Okay. Mr. Old School says they're Jackie Robinson's, Travis Scott, Off Whites. Okay. Wait, Mr. Old School, what are you talking about? Are you talking about those are the 3 that you're going for, or are you talking about the ones that are dropping soon? But yeah, these came out, okay, and yeah, it came out with some merch as well, such as that shirt I just showed you. But we can actually dive into that real quick. I don't know. You guys let me know. Again, like the idea of the stream is just to kind of like let you know, hey guys, yo, I'm still here. I'm still doing this. Like I'm not going anywhere. I've just been a little busy these past 2 days. Been a lot of preparation, just around my job. There's just been a lot of stuff going on, so I've been really focused on stuff over there. You know, just trying to keep my head screwed on right. But nonetheless, we're doing it. We're doing it day by day. We got to pave the way. Where can I enter for the Jackie's Ernest? Okay, I don't know if it's still up, but I'm gonna let you guys know. Stashed SF. Let's see. Let's just see. I don't know if it's still up and running, but I will link you guys because I wanna help you guys. Releases. So you can purchase these, and yeah, here you go. So there is a contest right now, and because I love and care about everybody in the building watching, feel free to join. It's 1 per person. I would highly recommend joining for the men's sneaker and then the GS. If you're going to go GS, there's 2 sizes I would go for. I'd go for a 5.5 or I'd go for a size 7. Okay. So yeah, there you go. Free drawing for the Jackie Robinsons, linked in the chat. Highly recommend joining. Join now. I don't know when this is going to end, okay? I don't want you guys to come back to me tomorrow, be like, it ended, I didn't get to join. Look, I'm giving out this free stuff because I care about my community and I want people to have a solid shot at this, okay? So yeah, if you win, thank me later. They did also have, obviously, these ones, the Nina Chanel's, and then they had these, all right? I'm going to be doing a review soon. Okay, I was able to acquire this one over here, so I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to be doing a review pretty soon. They're awesome. I think they're freaking awesome. So I'm going to be touching on that pretty soon. I was able to, like, look, they're draw closed. They're sold out. I joined the draw. I didn't win the draw, but then I think they just released the remaining stock, so I was able to get that. I think it's an amazing sneaker. It's more of like a gym sneaker, if anything, but again, I'll save that review for one of these days. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it tomorrow or the next day, but expect a review of that. Really, really excited. Hey, much love to everybody in the building, you know. Keep showing up and I'll keep dropping this fire and these bombs, you know what I mean? But yeah, I am very excited about these specifically. Out of both, I really like this one because they dropped, hold up, let me just, I gotta pull up StockX here. Give me 2 seconds, all right? Let's drop this over here. So New Balance actually this was their first one. And I don't know, I'm not such a fan of this colorway, but the red one that I got, it just hits. The red one just hits. Like, look at this. It just, like, I see the concept, but this just, I don't know, it just doesn't have that pull the way the way this does. You know, well, I can't even I can't really click into it. But let me bring this up on StockX and let's actually check. Let's check how these are doing on the resale market. I don't expect these to be doing such high numbers. I think if anything, I could see these going up to maybe maybe the 300 mark, if anything. But let's see. Yeah, they don't even have it here. Okay, I guess it's still a new piece. But yeah, out of both of these, this is hands down probably the best one. You got that really nice gray top, and then you have like, it almost looks like somebody broke through the sneaker, and then you see the branding. Now the branding on these is very loud. Let me go ahead. This is my cat in the background. Let me go ahead and just bring up. I mean, since we're talking about it, and since you guys are vibing with me, yeah. So I mean, the whole topic here says, "Love it or hate it, New Balance and Stone Island are back." And for those that don't know, Stone Island is a very premium European. Well, it's loved by Europeans. I love Stone Island. I think their pieces are amazing. But these are the sneakers. So the one on the left came out in a green and a brown, and then the one I was able to acquire in my size. These fit true to size, by the way, in case anybody wondering, in a nice gray with a red, and that freaking hits. It hits. These are really nice. One of the things that really surprised me about this, and I don't want to give too much away because I want to add this into my review, is when I got the sneakers and I carried the box, I was like, where are the sneakers? Because that's how light these are. It literally felt like there was nothing in the box. They're super, super, super light. And I think that's what's really nice about these in general. Like you have a lot of like nice like cushiony and softness. I know there are a couple of reviews out there, but I definitely want to be able to show you guys up close and personal. We can talk a little bit about the materials soon. I don't want to give it all away. I definitely want you guys to keep coming back for more and supporting my channel here. Tyler says, I'm sleeping on New Balance. They look super comfy. These are crazy I mean, again, I haven't worn them yet, so I can't really say. But based on what I've seen online, these look super, super, super comfy. And yeah, I'm just, I'm super thankful to have it. Love it, hate it. Yep, they're back. And I think these released, I believe, a week and a half ago or a week ago. Again, there's so many sneakers, guys, that it's hard for me to even keep up with what's coming out anymore, that I'm just like, look, I just got this. I got this like 4 days ago, and I haven't even reviewed it. You know what I mean? I want to keep consistent. I want to keep this stuff out. I've just obviously had a busy week, but expect a review within the next 2 days on this. I'm going to be showing you guys the box, all the other stuff, all the goodies that come with it and all that stuff. Not that there's a whole bunch of goodies, but I'm pretty sure they do come with some extra laces. So these are fire. Highly recommend. I'm not the biggest fan of the brown with the green. I just think something's off here. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the disconnect on like the brown and then the green is under, and that they have that like torn look versus versus these. This just looks I don't know. It just looks I can't even say the word, like aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Yeah, my cat is acting up. He's like running around just going crazy. I'm like, what is going on? But shout out to everybody in the building. Smash that like button if you guys are, jiving out with me over here. Again, like the whole reason I want to go live is because, look, I want to continue to get to know everybody in the building. I want to continue to build my channel here. And I did the math. We can get monetized this year. But again, I'm going to need your help to help me or help run, I guess, or my watch hours, you know what I mean? So if you see any playlists, you can even mute me out, watch my stuff. I think that's like going to be the biggest help. Obviously, smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, getting our channel to the goal. The end goal is to surpass the 2,000 subscriber mark. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's just really a matter of staying consistent. And yeah, I think like one of the things that I've been doing is I comment on a lot of people's videos. And I think it's what also brings people to my channel is like if they see like one of my like thoughtful comments on a video, they're like, oh wow, what is that? And then they click into it and then they're brought to my channel. So I really make it a point to, I don't know how to enter. Okay, you said I don't know how to enter the raffle on Stashed. You just go to Stash and then you just click enter join and then you enter the information. It should be pretty straightforward, guys. But again, I do not know when this ends, so I would not delay. I would definitely sign up and I would sign up as soon as you can because, look, the way I operate, the way I operate with contests, if I see a contest, I just stop thinking and I just enter the contest, and then after after I'm done entering the contest, then I can think again. This is how I operate, okay? Because if I delay and I tell myself, even if I hesitate, and I tell myself, yeah, I'll sign up for it later, I'm gonna forget. I'm just gonna forget. So I'd rather, especially for some hype sneakers like this, these are reselling in the on the resale market for $500, and they're only really retailing for what, $130. Just go, just sign up. And I'm talking even the grade school. Just sign up for the grade school. Best grade school sizes 5.5 and 7. Those are the best ones. For the men's size 11 is like the money size these days, but I would probably go true to size if you want these. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, Green Steel, you need to make an account. All you need to do is you go over here, you click this little man up here, create an account. You're going to need an account. Sorry, I should have mentioned that to you. Create an account on Stash, and then you'll be able to enter. All you're going to need in your account is basically your information, because they're going to need to know, well, if you win, where do we ship these to you? So you don't put your credit card information in just yet. What they're going to do is, if you win, they're gonna mail you an invoice, and then you pay the invoice, and then they mail you the sneakers. Okay, so just know that some sneakers you can pick it up in store, but for majority of the winners, they're gonna mail it. Okay, so just trust me. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Thank you for letting me know that you're having issues joining. Again, everybody in the building watching this, make an account on Stashed. It's very easy. It takes you no longer than 2 minutes. After that's done, you click this enter drawing button, and you just click your size. It's going to tell you to do the, pick the fire hydrants and all the little stuff. It's just going to do that because they don't want bots entering this contest. Okay, so just know that. Green, I just started liking Air Max this year. My tastes are always changing. Hey, look, Tyler, our tastes are always changing. I have some sneakers in my collection I would never have purchased 10 years ago or 5 years ago. I think it's important, as we get curious about a lot of the stuff that releases in the market, and heck, sometimes I have like 3 Jordan 3s in my collection. I love Jordan 3s. I think they're amazing. But in the past, I look at Jordan 3s, I was like, I never even really cared about them. But then now I'm like, those are sick. Those are, you know what? Honestly, this is my hunch. Hear me out. I know 4s are the rage, but I think 3s are on the come up. I really think threes are kind of still a little underrated, but I think 3s are on the come up. Because right now I have the Napoleons. I have 3. So I have the Napoleons, with the pink back. I was able to get my size. Super thankful for that, because it's hard to get the bigger sizes since it's a women's size shoe. Okay, let me go ahead and just actually share that with you guys. I think it's Neo Paul. Yeah, if I can freaking spell right now. Oh, man, it's I know what it's called. It's called the Mocha 3. Yeah, come on, work. There we go. Okay, so I got this in my size. I was able to win a raffle. I'm super thankful for this, because they did have this in the Nike store, but they only had size 10s, 10s in women, and then 9s in women. So that's not my size, because you got to do the size conversion. So this is amazing. The quality is amazing. I might do a review one of these days, but this is an amazing piece. Okay, I'm just going to say that I do strongly believe 3s are on the come up. Another one that I do happen to have is the Pine Green. Now, the Pine Green did have an issue. A lot of people don't know this, but because it's suede, you see this leather tongue. When they're in the box, the rubber tongues would rub across the top here of this sneaker, and then when you pull your sneaker out of the box, you'd see a line. So I found it really weird, but I was able to acquire a pair that doesn't have any issues like that, so I'm super thankful. Because, when it's shipped, the shoes rub against each other and all this stuff, and it was just, honestly, I think it was a fault on Nike to just, I don't know, not put more tissue or whatever it is, because it only really comes with one overlay of tissue. So you think about it, it's suede, it's a suede top, and you're having leather rub against it, it's gonna create this weird line. You can watch some people's reviews on this. They all have that weird line. It just is what it is. But I wish I hit on the dark mochas. Hey, the dark mochas. Here's the thing. There's a lot of there's so many sneakers that are coming out that it's hard to keep up. I think it's important in the start of the year, and listen, this might sound crazy, but to look at the overall year and just be like, okay, I only want to buy a specific amount of sneakers. Okay, let's say 10 sneakers. What are those? What are the sneakers within the year that I really want, and like I have to have these, you know? Because if you think about it, we end up sitting on like 30, 40 pairs. Maybe we don't need all of this, right? But I think it's important to be selective on like what's coming out. What do I really need? Like make or break. I'm gonna get this, you know? Because I know certain people are like the Travis Scott reverse mochas. They're like, I will pay like some of them are like, I will pay resale for that. I don't care. I need that in my collection. I need that in the rotation. And some people are like, if I don't hit it, it's fine. I'll just keep moving on because they can't afford that resale value of $1,700. It's a lot of money. All right. I wanted to show you the last one. It's the muslin. The muslin is the last one I got. And what's interesting about the muslin, I do kind of want to put a comparison between. Oh, I actually clicked the wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, the Muslin 3 is another raffle I hit. And this one was a very interesting release because I feel like these really went under the radar. I don't think there were too many made, and it was kind of like certain stores had them, and then they were there, and then they were gone. And it's very hard for me to pick between this and the Mocha 3s. And the reason why is because this is such a clean sneaker. Like, you need to see this in person. The white is a very dull white. This is a really good one. This is a really nice sneaker. I just need to let you guys know that. So these are the three threes. It sounds so weird to say. These are the 3 threes that I own, and yeah, they're all dead stock. Like if I have to choose the first one I'm gonna wear, it's most likely gonna be the pine greens. I think the pine green is just such I don't know. It's you can mix and match with so many different things. Like, just look at that. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. This is such a good sneaker. It is so underrated. I think this is so underrated. I could see this going up to, the 250, 300 mark. But to me, this is an underrated sneaker, and I highly recommend people go for this. I mean, yes, there's that little issue with the line on the, so you're going to have to do a little bit of a gamble. Like, you might get a pair that doesn't have it, or you can go ahead and find a shop that sells these. Maybe they have a cleaner pair, or you can get one of those little suede brushes and hopefully remove it. But I'm letting you know, because, like, look, a lot of the sneakers we're going to wear are eventually going to get creases, and it is what it is, I mean, we got to wear this stuff, But I'm thankful to have a pair that's, like, clean. It's good, they're in the box, and they're good to go. Sorry, I've been missing on, if I miss out on any of your comments, deeply apologize. I'm going to go through some of them. I know Tyler's going at it over here. Tyler and Green Steel. Okay, let's get this thing monetized. You're meant for this. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I think part of the reason I've been holding back on YouTube for so many years is because, like, I've been busy with my tech jobs, and then a lot of it was circumstance. A lot of the places I've lived in the past, I had roommates. People were loud. It was like, now I live on my own. I live on my own, and it's game changing. Like, I really do feel like I am meant for this, and I really appreciate that comment. I take that to heart. So shout out to you for that. It really means a lot to me, because honestly, I love this stuff and I love the community. Ever since I really got into it and started watching, like, Trevor, Rafi, BG, like, just a lot of the guys who are consistent and really like you feel like, man, these guys really care about the community. You know what I mean? Because you can kind of tell if you watch somebody long enough and you really don't feel like you really feel they're more about the numbers, and they're not willing to give, like, free information, and they're all about, like, hey, subscribe to my Discord and all that stuff. Like, look, we all need to make a living, especially if you're doing this full time. Much respect. This is not easy. But yeah, like, we will get monetized. So shout out to all you guys. I eventually would like to have merch and all that stuff, but I'm trying to also think about, taglines for my channel. I was thinking, because my last name's Khan, I was thinking about, like, Khan's Kicks or something like that. I was just, like, thinking about some names. So I don't know, but a lot of this stuff comes from the community that I'm building. Sometimes people are like, oh, you always say this or you do that, and, like, you're the yo-yo guy and all this stuff. So it's like, to have something that, like, I don't know, is like, it's me, but it's also us in a way, and start to build on that. So again, I'm still starting. I like to think every day is a new start. It's a fresh start for me. I'm always building here. I'm kind of a workaholic. If you guys don't know, I'm always on the grind. Actually, guys, if you guys could do me a favor, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me go ahead and just click on my channel here. So I want to let you all guys in on something. The StockX slightly damaged boxes, Ernest. Yeah, they do. I've shipped some slightly damaged boxes. It depends on how damaged, but I mean, slightly damaged, they should still accept it. You know, I mean, provided they don't. I bought these pair of Adidas I was supposed to sell on StockX. The box is like totally totaled. It's one side is just totaled. So no, it's still gotta be able, like, make sure the shoes fit and like the shoes can't fall out of the box. I guess question for you, how creased is it? You know what I mean? How creased is the box? If it's got a couple dents and stuff and like it's been mushed around, I think it's fine. I think they'll still accept it. But guys, again, smash that like button if you guys, wow, we made it past the 12 mark. If we can get it to 15, that'd be great. I want to let you guys know on a project that I've been working on, okay? So I'm a yo-yoer of 20 years. I've collaborated with some of my good friends, Jeffrey Pang and Dr. Popular, and we're releasing these yo-yos, okay? So take a look at these. What are those? This is the Executive. Now, the Executive was a Kickstarter project I was a part of a long time ago. I think it was about 8 years ago. So we're doing another batch. These are not going to be cheap. These aren't the type of yo-yos you just buy from the toy store. Some of these are going to drop for anywhere from $300 to $350 because they're collector's items. They're made of titanium. So yeah, it's a lot of beans, okay? But they're very limited. They're exclusive. And I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys could stop by my page, smash this like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Again, feel free to subscribe to my Instagram, okay? And the reason why I'm asking for this is because, like, you know, again, I've been doing a lot of this for a long time, and I would greatly appreciate your support. Again, I don't expect any of you guys to drop money on this, but it is a fun project that we've been working on for the past couple months. We have a lot of fun colorways that we're doing. And this is the type of yo-yo you have for life, okay? The reason why we created this yo-yo was because we wanted to, our whole tagline, and our whole tagline, thank you, I appreciate it, Tyler. Shout out, Tyler. The reason why we wanted to create this yo-yo was the whole tagline was never leave your yo-yo at home again, okay? Because a lot of the yo-yos that we have are like, you know, they're pretty bulky. You can't really keep it in your pocket and go try to like pop an ollie when you're skating. Like, you know, so I wanted to create something because, again, I'm not only a yo-yoer, I'm a skateboarder of 20 years, all right? So I wanted to be able to create a yo-yo I can carry to the coffee shop, to the skate park, just anywhere. And this is it. And let me show you a couple more photos. So yeah, this is what they look like. If I had to pick a color, I'd probably go with the purple one. I think the purple one is just these are like, if you look at these up close and personal, let me show you another photo. They're the LV of yo-yos. Mr. Old School, you're hilarious. Yeah, hey, they kind of are. Well, again, I used to work for Louis Vuitton, so I think a lot of that kind of goes hand in hand with the production of these. But yeah, these are them, and I wish I had a sample to show you. Again, a lot of this is with my good friend Jeff because he's pretty much doing the fulfillment and shipping. These are most likely going to release within a week from now. So again, follow my page. Again, all I'm asking from you guys is just to support, like this, comment on it. You know, anything just helps. It helps drive activity. But I don't, by any means, I don't expect anybody here to purchase these. You know, unless you do really want to support me and you want to have these as collector's pieces. Each yo-yo is going to come with a certificate that's signed by all three of us, and it's going to come with a special pin. It's going to come with a special string. It's an amazing yo-yo. So they're all engraved, and they all come in amazing colorways. So that's it. Just wanted to touch on that. I know, again, we're talking about sneakers, but I just wanted to drop this in because guess what? This is a big part of my life, okay? It's a huge part of my life, and if you guys support this channel and you support me, I'm definitely going to be putting a little bit of yo-yo content here and there. I'm thinking about doing a matchy with, these are the sneakers I'm wearing. This is the yo-yo one. This is the yo-yo I'm doing because, I mean, I know I did that pretty recently. But yeah, so the Executive in titanium, all anodized in these amazing colors, are going to be coming out soon. So yeah, I mean, I'm so thankful to Jeffrey and Dr. Popular for, you know, being a part of this journey with me. I remember sitting in a coffee shop sketching these out on a napkin. Like we just had this idea in our mind. Hey, we want to create a pocket-sized yo-yo. And we just had napkins and some, you know, we had some, like, you know, pencils with us, and we were just kind of just doodling. And I was like, let's make this happen, you know. So we worked with a couple, you know, vendors and stuff. One Drop is definitely shout out to One Drop Yo-Yos. They're some of the biggest influencers in the game to help start the Kickstarter project. And then after that, you know, when it came to the titanium expert, Jeffrey Pang, we went with Jeffrey Pang to be able to do this, because our last release they all sold out, and it was raw titanium, so it was a really amazing release, and I'm just super thankful for it. And yeah, they're gonna come in some pretty awesome boxes too. They're gonna come in like some nice Luftwerk boxes, because that's the company. Yeah, Menace. Okay, hello Ernest. Miguel Fuentes says, I have a name for you, Yo-Yo Kicks. Hey, I like that. I like that name, Yo-Yo Kicks. That's cool. That's cool. See, and this is why I need you guys to be able to just chime in like specific stuff. I do like the name Con Kicks, you know, or Cons Kicks. I like that. But also, I don't know if I want my channel to just be all around sneakers. I know sneakers is a big part of my life now. But yeah. So again, I'm open to names and stuff like that, because it would be nice to like one day have a T-shirt, you know what I mean, or a cap, or socks, or something like that. So I just wanted to touch on this. Again, we're going to be transitioning back to sneaker stuff, but again, feel free to yeah. Wow, I think I just had four followers in the house. So hey, shout out to all you guys subscribing to my channel. Again, when I do release video, like after my lives, I get a snippet of it. I post it, like, so I'm going to be posting a photo of the Louis Vuitton sneakers later, and then you're just going to see a story if you want to rewatch this by any means. But I typically do that. I need to do an unboxing. I probably will do an unboxing once I get mine. Sorry, okay. Green Steel says, how will I know I'm entered the draw on Stash SF? Okay, hey Green Steel. Well, once you click into it and you enter and you go through it, it would say that you entered. I think you might get an email. You might also not get an email. Just go through the movements. I know there's going to be a CAPTCHA, so just make sure you pass the CAPTCHA and then enter the contest. After you click your size and all the other stuff, you'll know that you entered. So hey, best of luck. Anybody joining, best of luck. Again, Stashed SF is doing this contest. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know to make an account. It's very easy. It takes 2 to 3 minutes, and then just click enter drawing here, and then you're gonna enter your size and your information and all that stuff. That's it. Okay, it's very simple. So best of luck to anybody who's joining for this. Damn, you used to work for LV2. Yeah, man. I've had I've had so many jobs already. I'm not gonna lie, and like the reason is a part of the reason is because I kind of get bored when I'm staying in one place. I kind of want to mix it up sometimes. Now, it's a blessing and a curse. But if I do really like an organization, I typically like to stick it out for, solid like 2 to 3 years. I think it really just depends on my tenure, the product I'm selling, the team, all of that, because like a lot of things can really change. I typically have a checklist when I look for a company that I work for. It's like I think about the company's got to have good corporate financials. It's gotta have a product and service I believe in. It's also gotta have like the employees have to be happy and want to support the organization as well. So I have a couple things that I typically look for, and then it has to have career development for me as well. These are some very important things to me, and that's how I choose. That's how I choose organizations. I really make it a point like, okay, if I am going to look at an organization, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it's nice that you're going to give me a paycheck, but like, what else are you going to give me? So I really make it a point to really think about it tactically, in terms of like, hey, who am I going to get to work with? What are your benefits? All this other stuff. So I really think it's very important, if any of you guys are looking for opportunities, to always think about yourself as the prize. They would be lucky if you worked for them. Like, think about it, the roles to reverse a little bit. Instead of it's like you're begging for the opportunity, it's like, nope, you'd be lucky if I get to work for you. That's it, And like, if you think about it, like imagine you're trying to chase after a bunch of companies, maybe 5 companies, but imagine the roles reverse and those 5 companies are trying to get in touch with you because they all want you to work for them. It's like, isn't that a better outlook on the way you visualize stuff? So I try to like turn things around a little bit. But yeah, Tyler, yeah, that manifestation for sure, it definitely does help. Okay, Miguel Fuentes says, I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. You should sign the yo-yo for your subscribers that purchase one. Yeah, hey, I'm more than happy to. But again, each of these yo-yos that are being sold, the executives are going to have with a signed certificate already. Okay, now the yo-yo's not signed, but it does come with a certificate, so you're going to be getting that. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Again, I didn't realize so we're at an hour. Okay, sheesh, that time just flew. But I love doing this. Like I know I'm born for this. I'm meant for this. I meant to either be on television or create my own television, and share the information I know, because I have a lot of knowledge. Like I care a lot about the fashion industry, the sneaker industry, and just anything fun. Like I'm your guy. You know what I mean? Like I've been pretty invested in a lot of these industries. Another company actually. Let me actually bring this up. Okay, I know I'm talking a lot about yo-yos. Anybody familiar with what a kendama is? I'm just going to bring this up. So this is a good friend of mine. His name's Jake Weens. I just want to share with you, this is his website. So it's called Green Theory Kendamas. And he's been doing this since 2013. So around the time I moved to San Francisco, I've known him for a long time. But they sell kendamas here. What is a kendama, you ask? It's kind of like it's a bowling cup, all right? It originated in France, I believe, but got popularized in Japan. So that's why everybody kind of knows this as a Japanese toy, right? So ball and cup. You got the ken, which is like the stick with the cups, and then you got the ball, which is the tama. So yeah, anybody in the shout, anybody in the chat, like, let me know if you are familiar with this, but. These are some fun things as well that I've kind of dabbled with. This is him. He's also got some merch and stuff. So I just wanted to share this with you. Highly recommend supporting him. He's been doing this. This is his brand and this is his life. Okay, he does so much of this, but a lot of his stuff, like the red one, is very, very popular. It's one of those very famous skill toys, and a lot of people love the stuff. You know, it's like. If you carry one of these around and you're at a bus stop or if you're ever waiting for a train, you'll never be bored if you have one of these. There's always something to do. There's so many different movements and things you can learn. Feel free to look up some of his videos because he's been doing this a long time. But I just want to share this with you because, I want to let you guys know that I'm very versed in the skill toy community. Like we're a community of like-minded people that we just like things to fidget with. You know what I mean? There's never a dull moment in our lives because like we always have something to do, fidget with. But I just wanted to share this with you. But yes, we're gonna go back to sneaker talk because that's why you guys came here, right? But yeah, I'm super excited about these. Now, I guess the question for myself is, am I gonna be going for these? I don't know, man. Like I want to, but a part of me is like, it's just too much money to be dropping. Like. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Like it would be nice to have the opportunity to, but I'm also kind of like a little bit like it would be nice to have a buyer lined up right away and just flip it quick. You know what I mean? Like get 13K for it, get 15K or whatever. I know that if you do go through the as I mentioned a while ago, if you do go through the consignment stores, they're going to take a good chunk of it. Like they might even take $4,000 to $5,000 out of the commission. I'm just saying. So it's like if you're gonna sell these, find your own buyer. You're gonna be able to keep more of the profits. So just know that. Again, this might even be a good hold. I'm just saying. Obviously it's a lot of money to drop on a sneaker. If you do happen to have that money to play around with, it might be a really good hold because you don't know where these are gonna go. You think about it. They release a certain amount of pairs. Some people are gonna wear them. What's going to happen if there's only a limited amount of pairs and time passes? This price is going to go up. All right. So just wanted to say that, what else we got? Okay. So we did touch on these again. I don't want to talk too much about it if we've already covered it, but this is exciting. These are dropping on the 19th. Again, not confirmed on the exact time and all that stuff or how they're doing it, but I think it's important. I think it's important that we just keep a close eye on this stuff. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for our stream today. But hey, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys here. Again, I was just planning to go live for like 30 to 40 minutes, but hey, we made it past the hour mark. Shout out to everybody in the building. If anybody did get these, if anybody did hit on this, hey, congratulations. Today was rough. It was kind of hard. Like took an L on the twos, took 2 L's on. Well, I didn't get anything on JD, and I didn't get anything on finish line either. So I like to count that as two L's. But again, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. If you could kindly smash that like button on the way out so we can get this up to 15 likes, would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Much love to each and every single one of you guys in the building. Again, you know who I am. You know, I'm going to get a schedule in place in the coming weeks so you guys can know when I'm going live, how many times a day I'm going live. But as of now, I'm going live around this period of time when I have the time. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But again, shout out to everybody in the building. Much love to all of you guys. If you happen to have any questions or want to know, you know, any techniques on how to go cop certain type of hype sneakers, don't hesitate to reach out to me on Instagram. I'm pretty receptive there too. Again, we're a community. I'm here to help you out. And yeah, much love to everybody. With that being said, I appreciate all you guys. I feel like I said it I mean, I really do. Like, I'm really just super thankful for this community. It really lights me up every morning. So I will continue to show up if you guys continue to show up too, and continue to smash that like button and support my channel. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers and that 4,000 watch hour chase. So with that being said, this is Ernest Khan. I'm peacing out. Much love to everybody, and peace.